Hi guys, I'm AP. In this video, we are going to see what are the taxes are applicable while investing in bond. Okay, let's get started. Thing we should know is there are two ways to invest in a bond. The first one is by directly buying the bond, and second one is buying the bond through a debt mutual fund. Okay, if we invest in a bond directly, then there is no capital gains tax for us. Whatever interest we are receiving from the bond, it is taxed according to our tax slab. Okay, let me explain. Okay, first of all, let us understand what is a capital gains. If we invest a 1 lakh rupees in any types of asset, and after several years, if the 1 lakh becomes 2 lakhs, let's say 2 lakhs, then the capital gain here is 1 lakh rupees. But we all know that the bond doesn't work like this. If we directly invest in the bond, if we invest 1 lakh in the bond, at the maturity also, the bond issuer will give 1 lakh to us. In this case, there is no capital gains. The only benefit we are getting here is through the interest payments. These are the current tax slab for year 23 and 24, the old tax regime and its new tax regime. Whatever interest we are getting from the bond, that is considered as a business income. For income up to 3 lakhs, we no need to pay any tax. Okay, now let us consider we are working in a company and we are earning 2 lakhs as salary and we are getting 1 lakh interest from the bond. For that, we no need to pay any tax. Okay, now let us consider if we are in this tax slab earning 6 lakhs through our salary and additional 1 lakh through our bond investment, then we will come under this category. Income for us is 7 lakh rupees. So for that 7 lakh rupees, we should pay tax to the government. If we invest in a bond directly, then there is no capital gains taxes. Tax we should pay is the whatever interest we are collecting, it will add to our existing business or a salary. Combining that according to our tax slab, we will pay income tax to the government. Okay. In case of the debt mutual funds, we are investing in a bond in an indirect way through a mutual fund. That is debt mutual fund. Okay. Now let us see how the debt mutual fund works. The debt mutual fund works as a net asset value. Now let us consider if you are buying a 1 unit of debt mutual fund, let's say 1 lakh rupees, and it will grow. The net asset value of the debt fund will grow. Now let's say after several years, we are selling that debt mutual fund for, let's say, 2 lakh rupees. Here we are gaining some amount in our capital. That is the capital gains. Let us see what is the difference between long-term capital gains and the short-term capital gains. A long-term capital gains is if we hold the debt mutual fund more than 3 years, then it will come under the long term capital gains tax. If we hold the debt funds less than 3 years, then it will taxed according to the short term capital gains tax. Okay, for long term capital gains tax, whatever gains we are getting, we should pay 20% to that with indexation benefit. But in case of the short term capital gains, we should pay according to our tax slab as we seen before. Okay, now let's see what is an indexation benefit. Okay, indexation benefit is nothing but whatever gains we are making from the investment, we can adjust it with the inflation. Okay, now let us consider we are investing 1 lakh rupees in a debt mutual fund at 2020. The government says the inflation is at 6%. The inflation index is at 6%. Then at 2021, the 1 lakh will become 1 lakh 6,000 rupees. That is 6% inflation. Like so on until 2023, our 1 lakh will now worth around 1 lakh 19,101 rupees. Whatever goods we can purchase for 1 lakh rupees at 2020, at 2023, if we need to purchase that same amount of goods, then we should need 1 lakh 19,100 rupees. Okay, now in case of debt mutual fund, our capital gain is 1 lakh rupees. The inflation here resource is 1 lakh 19,000 rupees. If we minus the 19,000 rupees in our 1 lakh rupee, then it will comes around 81,000 rupees. For the 81,000 rupees, we pay 20% tax, then that's enough. Inflation adjusted with our capital gains, it's the indexation benefit. We have different types of tax paying method for different types of asset. In this video, we have seen specifically about the bond investing and the debt mutual fund. Okay, that's it for the video. Still next video. Stay tuned. Thank you.